playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Plans went a little sideways a few minutes ago, and so we will be doing things that I thought we were going to do next week, but we're going to do it now. So there will be a little scrambling. We're still going to have some fun, so it'll be awesome. So where we left off, the party had elected intelligently to depart from the Sky Castle before it took off. On the way out, they fought against the paladin of the cult, one Cyanrath. Defeating Cyanrath, his elite kobold forces, and his wyvern steed, the party made their way from the town of Parnast into the mountains. They were able to elude pursuit by the small black dragon, the unstable one that changes colors, as well as the large undead one, the Dracolich. After a bit of hiding and seeking, they managed to get in contact with the Harpers, and with the help of the Harpers, they've now been bouncing around the Sword Coast, telling their story to the appropriate parties, and have found themselves now in Waterdeep, in a rather comfortable inn, where they are being introduced. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice inn.
Looks familiar.
You've been in similar builds. They're like Howard Johnson's. You know, there's one every so often.
Is this Hojo near the airport? Sorry.
It's near the Griffin facility, which is as good. You get the same problem with occasionally things fall upon you that you don't want. But Leosin and Ontharr Froom have kind of taken point for them, arranging for things. The party has presented to the Open Lord of Waterdeep, as well as the Session of the Lords of Waterdeep, to get the assistance of Force Grey. And I dropped a hint last week that I'm curious if anybody picked up on regarding the sage cloaks that the Force Grey folks were wearing. So, party, have you got any guesses on what is about to happen?
Sage cloak.
I looked it up and I can't remember.
All right, so
unfortunately, no, I got nothing.
That's okay. I get curious occasionally if I am foreshadowing well or not very well. So, as Force Grey organizes for departure, there's a stark contrast between the Griffin Riders from Waterdeep and their smartly matching armor, and the wildly different equipment of those in the Grey Cloaks. Even the cloaks vary by shade, with most trending to a fog or stone grey, as would blend in with the sea and the city, while others have a more sage grey of field and forest. The members are as unique as their gear, Harshnag, the frost giant, being the tallest, but other giantkin have kept the average height quite tall. There's a Furbolg in leather armor with the thorny wood of druids in their equipment. There's a Goliath in loose attire with the befuddling fluidity of monks. There's a Bugbear of disarmingly friendly countenance. And even those who aren't quite as large in size have a presence about them, a noble half-elven woman whose attire determines what the latest fashions are going to be. An Aasimar, whose eyes speak of the heights of the heavens, the depths of the abyss, and the voids that surround them both. There's another, a half-elf, whose barely controlled intensity of the studious mind, and a man of strong chin and sharp cheeks, whose glorious features ensure his coin of fate will be stamped with greatness on both sides. Among the group wearing the greenest grey cloaks is a small bird. It is not wearing a cloak, but flutters over to perch near you, landing on the table. Head tilting, it inspects first Anrin, then Sho. It ruffles, turning into a little fluff of feathers that look adorable, and a smidge intimidating as sparks of electricity arc between each feather. As it hops off its perch on the table and heads over to the studious-looking fellow, you notice that its feet have left marks in the table, runes in common that spell out GLHF.
GLHF?
Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, thank you.
So, my plan was for the party. My plan was for the party to make the decision as to which attack they would like to make, and then certain other characters will be making the other attack, and that was going to be my bonus for next week, was to have you choose some characters and maybe add another one in there. But we kind of reverse things. So this week we'll be making the other prong of the attack, allowing you to choose from those characters or pick up another one that we'll throw together nice and quick. But I do need to ask for the party to let me know which one is the party going after. Are they going after Cloud Chaser, the White Dragon, or are they going after Rezmir, the Black Worm Speaker Half Dragon?
All right.
I believe Rezmir is our target.
That's how Rob feels. I feel like these guys are just assholes, and dragons do as dragons do, and they're smart, but they haven't gotten all riled up until these jackasses got involved, and I feel like maybe we should take them out.
The one that is inflicting pain on those who cannot protect themselves is Rezmir. The dragon is, as you say, being a dragon.
Dragon's gonna dragon.
Which is sufficient reason for me to want to kill it.
Yes, I'm not saying it should not die. I'm saying that Rezmir is the one whose death protects the most people.
Agreed. That may actually not be true. Like, because if the dragon gets all, like, shitty, it can kill way more people than Rezmir can. I get the logic on that, but I feel like a political movement is more dangerous than a pissed off dragon. And the
dragon is a killer and a hunter, but is not necessarily malicious. I think Rezmir is malicious.
I think Rezmir is controlling them, so I can go along with that.
Sounds good. And as the party was debating, it seems the audience doesn't want the folks from Greenest to have the easiest of times, as the DM has been purchased a reroll. So one for the DM.
What kind of strange bar fight's about to happen?
Post-it notes for the set there, but that may be eligible.
I just read what Alex wrote.
May this donation make sure that whatever choice they make sucks hard. Fair enough. So it sounds like
Guy LaBelle killed just for that.
Yeah, whatever the choice is, we're picking Guy LaBelle to take point.
And maybe his story won't have quite the same arc in this setting. So what I'd like to ask everybody to do is let me know which characters of Greenest they'd like to reach out to. Those who have previously controlled the characters do get first dibs on those. And or we can start making up some other ones for the assault on the White Dragon. We will let you advance those characters to level 6 if they are not already there. At the moment, we had our Furbolg Druid in Nalana, who was previously headed up by Potato, not available today, so that is up for grabs. Jeff Goliath Blooms, excuse me.
Yep.
Jeff Goliath Blooms, which Paul had previously run. We've got Huel, the Bugbear Barbarian. We have Alexi, half-elven glamour bard. We've got Mitchell, I believe Ed was on that one, who had the
Abjuration Wizard.
Abjuration Wizard and Barbarian. I think there was a Barbarian.
There is a level of Barbarian
There. And then, of course, we have Guy LaBelle, who in this incarnation, I believe, was a fighter. Fighter level 2, human. So, if those sound good, we can pick those out. If we'd like to start spinning up someone else instead, we can do that. We want to end up with a person for each person in this group here. So this will be a party of 4, assisted by Harshnag and the others, though that might not come into play. They will be going up against the White Dragon, Cloud Chaser, Glazaheel. So, who would you like to pilot?
Mitchell.
All right.
Oh, Jeff.
Mitchell and
what does
Jeff.
Emily do?
Amelie is a half-elven glamour bard. And hang a moment, I will grab you that. So you can take a look at the character sheet there.
Jeff hasn't healed in 5 years. Oh, the old war wounds. They just get in my, I don't know, into my leg. It's just crazy. Crazy.
Can you make Mitchell's character sheet?
Yep, working on it right now.
Okay.
Again, this was next week's plan, but we're gonna do it now.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
You're killing me.
Oh, heal's coming back.
Alexi.
Wow.
All right.
That's amazing.
Grab a heal here.
Oh, that's awesome because that's Bruno's character, Maureen.
Good.
There we go.
That makes total sense.
Make sure you whisper a lot.
Make sure he has ASMR.
I will absolutely do the ASMR.
They're very upset that they dislike using Eldritch Blast. They hate it. That's one of the characteristics. So.
But they do it anyway.
They do it
They
anyway.
do it, but they're really upset.
Do it
when they
anyway,
have
but I hate it.
So everyone
And then we
should.
have a level to 6.
Yep, you should have access to the characters now and be able to level up to 6. Amelie, Inalana, Guy LaBelle, and Harshnag will.
Wait a minute. I need to find Jeff.
Should be down under the greenhorns. You should now be able to see.
Oh,
them.
got it.
You got it.
Forgotten how to level up. Level up. I can't believe I've forgotten how to level up.
And
the gear icon on the character sheet.
6. So we
Gear
can level up on
icon.
that.
Here we go.
yeah.
So the character sheet says that I am level 6, but I don't recall ever having gone to a level 5 wizard. It says that I did.
I
So,
don't think I did it to you. So
Is there a way to undo it so that I can No, there probably isn't.
All right,
I
was
just
already
don't. I
5.
didn't get any spells for 3rd level, so I'll need to, or 3rd level spells for 5th level wizard. I'll need to get those.
If you sort of remember what you did, if you just reset from 1st level and run it back up again, that's probably the easiest way to back one out and go somewhere else if you wanted to. If it was just the spells that are missing, just grab the appropriate spells. And the characters have had a few years of banging about and adventuring. So we're going to get to roll a 1d4 for each person. And what you're looking for on that 1d4 is a 4. That is your chance that you picked up a nice magical item along the way.
I'm gonna have to open D&D Beyond and go to my Mitchell there to.
I acquired Tipsy Sway as a monk of the Drunken Master. So that's
Yes, you did.
I'm excited.
And as you do that, I am going to just do a little copy here. I'm going to do a little pasty here.
All right, level 6. Sweet.
Now I gotta remember my whole shtick with Jeff.
Well, if you just think of like Jurassic Park,
A lot of this.
So
Hang on.
it was maybe a little later than Buckaroo Banzai, maybe a little earlier.
yeah, I was feeling sort of a Ragnarok sort of.
Yeah, it's sort of yeah.
Roll it all together, kind of. I don't know, melange sort of thing. With jazz notes.
With jazz notes. Notes of jazz. So we're gonna throw y'all here. We're gonna do some resizing.
This is fun.
I was so excited. I went, woo!
I haven't played Jeff in 6 months.
So that was the stupid hint, by the way. Sage was the greenest gray I could think of.
Oh,
so
that's good. And we knew they were coming back at some point, so I was a little curious.
I looked up the gray cloaks, but I missed all of that completely.
Force Grey
Yeah.
is the somewhat destructive personal army of adventurers paid by Waterdeep to hang out and keep things manageable when the guard can't be bothered. And currently being
Lord.
employed by the Lord of Waterdeep on your behalf.
Woohoo! When we get to hang out with Harshnag.
Well,
Oh, no, we don't? Okay.
well, not so much. Your real characters do.
Okay.
We're gonna save a little bit of that, and just so you know, there's going to be a breakdown in negotiations resulting in battle.
I see.
So we're gonna have those negotiations next week when we got a full house. But you know, the cultists aren't gonna surrender. So
Oh, I forgot. Mitchell doesn't take any attack spells unless his familiar can do them, and I'm.
I just can't wait for the. I mean, this is like. I
Shoot.
wonder when show's gonna like realize that the person that the stories are about is in the same room. Like, I wonder when that.
Oh, probably not at all.
I dropped little hints. I had the little bird come over and do its lightning dance.
Yeah.
What conclusions the party may draw is up to them.
God, Gustav. Gosh, I
Gustav.
couldn't
Yep,
think
Gustav.
of it. I was blanking on his name. It was mortifying me.
Gustav the Thunderbird, which I didn't remember until I looked up the image for him, so I did cheat to remember what it was. I looked up his image, and I was like, oh yeah, Gustav.
Attacking the orc.
Poor embarrassed orc. Just had a rough time. So let's go ahead and teleport a little bit here. Take you from your comfortable inn up to the ice tunnels of Skyreach Castle. And we're going to zoom way out on the map so we can see the big...
Just to be
pocket of
clear, I'm not playing Rob at all tonight. I am just Jeff.
Just Jeff.
Okay.
There's no
No.
just about it.
No, this is great. No, I feel very comfortable in my skin. I mean, this is just who I am right now. And I'm
Even
gonna
even the lean is different.
No. Yeah.
Let me tell you about the method.
No, you've got a little squirmy thing going on there that I really like. Yeah. Let's get this on.
Let's do it.
Right.
Let's do it. So take your time updating your sheets. Don't worry about timing here, but I'll start talking a little bit. So the party sets out. You are amongst the Grey Cloaks, amongst Harshnag, and basically your group's assignment is to stay on the Griffins, circling until a signal happens. There is a small chance that things are resolved peacefully. We're going to assume that doesn't happen. Or there's a miscommunication. When that miscommunication or things break down, your job is to assault the dragon. Now, the castle has basically got a big sort of iceberg in the center of it. Huge lump of ice. The bottom half of which is riddled with the tunnels and inhabited by the dragon. The top bit of which has one or two entrances that kind of go down through the core of the castle. So your job is to assault that big icebergy thing sitting in the middle. There's a couple of ways that you can get in the iceberg. There is a big wonkin', almost looks like a porch, in the northeast corner of it. Now, it's a rotating castle, so northeast changes constantly, and I'll get that one wrong a few times, but, right now it's in the northeast. That's a ways up over here. Big entrance. As well as that big entrance, there's a slightly narrower one in the northwest side. That one is just below the lip of the lower courtyard. So if you were to kind of look up from there, you'd be staring at the underside of the lower courtyard. There's also, in the lower courtyard, that spiral staircase. And you could actually descend down that spiral staircase. Finally, in the upper courtyard, the top of the iceberg, there's an entrance that you could come into. And you would know that from the top you'd have to work your way down. From the porch you might be coming straight across. From the little one just underneath down a little bit. From the stairway you'd be going down the stairs. You don't have really a feel for what's in the middle though. The intelligence that was provided by the party that made the assault was a little bit lacking there. They told you about the kobolds, about the frozen food, and about the dragon underneath. But that's kind of where the information cut off. Based on that rather limited information, where would you like to assault from?
Casey, can I ask 2 questions that I probably missed that you already described?
Sure.
First, this is how many years has it been since our adventures in Greenest?
It has been going on 5 years at this point.
All right, so I'm not elderly or anything.
Oh no. You wouldn't be showing signs of age yet. I would say I think at this point it's actually been 6 because it was 5 from the end of our adventures and it's been about a year that the campaign's been going. So you're about 6 years older than you were.
Okay. Secondly, did you say something about magic weapons that I missed the mechanics on how we were supposed to do that?
So what we're going to do is we're going to roll a d4. Each person rolls a d4 and they would like to see a 4. That's not a 4.
Hang on just a sec.
Sure.
Mitchell.
That's also not a 4.
Hey,
still not a 4.
All right.
That's a 4 though. So
That's the first time I got a whoa.
well done.
The dice were with you. The dice were with you. Yay! We're cheering for
I
you.
couldn't see what I was doing.
That's all right. That's what we want to see. So Alexi has come away with a rather valuable magic item. Now, being a warlock, my immediate instinct would be you've probably found something like a Rod of the Pact Keeper, which would give you a bit of a bonus on your spell attacks and that sort of thing. Or do you have something else that you would like to fish your wish on?
Oh no, I would follow your sage advice, and that would be what I would find.
All right.
Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Give me just a moment.
Gotta be careful with your rod.
You do.
There were so many jokes on Winston's behalf. He's a warlock with the rod.
Hot rod.
Pull my rod out. Sorry. It's so bad.
It's a family.
It's a family show. I'm sorry.
Is a family show. So do me a favor. Roll a d6. You would like to see a high number. A 5 is pretty good. You will have a +2 Rod of the Pact Keeper. While holding this rod, you gain the bonus to your spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your warlock spell. The bonus is determined by the rod's rarity. You have a rare one, which will give you the +2. You can regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action while holding the rod. So, we have a slightly empowered warlock, and I believe... Woo! Oh, we got some subscriptions going on out there. Thank you very much. And Twitch, I appreciate you bearing with us. We will be into craziness real soon. Just looking to see if I happen to have the ability to just pull out a Pact Keeper rod, which I don't think I do for some reason.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah. So, what's going to be the easiest way to do that? It's probably going to be to just bump your charisma artificially to 20.
Ooh.
As a workaround here. Because that will give the +2 to the spell attacks. That will give the +2 to the DC. And that's what we're going to do for convenience sake.
I think it also gives her a spell slot back.
Also gives her the ability to recover a spell slot, which we
Yep.
will say just keep that one in mind. I've got that in the chat. So go ahead and bump your charisma up to a 20. That'll give you the +2s that we need. And kids, do not try this at home, but it'll get us through for this one session. Everybody feeling pretty well settled in to their new character sheets. We'll give Ike a chance to get back to the computer, and then I'll ask for some decisions. Any additional questions on the layout, approach, etc.?
I don't have any more questions. I have a vote towards the northwest.
Okay.
I'm
Excuse me.
really not sure. But I trust your judgment.
Well, I mean, you know, it's it's been a couple years since we've done this stuff, but here's what I'm thinking. Monsters inside. We go in the main door, it's gonna expect that. We crawl up the top and try to get ourselves in that way. We're gonna get seen by everybody. But the sneaky way, that's the narrow path.
Yes, but dragons are very intelligent, so perhaps it would suspect that we would think of going in the front way and know that it would know that we would come that way, and so it would not suspect it because it would think that we would think about going the other way.
But that's only true if we get engaged in a land war in Asia.
What I just want to know. Listen, what I just want to know is why are
We're
we
going
the
to go
ones?
my way.
Why are we the ones stuck with a damn dragon? I feel like it's not. I didn't want the dragon, damn it.
Age before beauty. But
What? What are you saying?
I'm just I don't know. I'm saying though, like this is a thing. This is a thing. We can do this. The dragon doesn't know we're coming, does it? Yeah, and that's the thing. Well, it might, but I mean,
More likely
as
it
previously
does.
noted, dragons are very intelligent.
yeah, sure. That's a point. That is a point.
You know what? As you're standing, it sounds like there's been agreement on the northwestern approach, which would be coming in just under the lower ledge. Perhaps we could find out if you think the dragon might know you are approaching, which I think we would find out by doing some stealth checks for the party. So would each of the party's members test their new sheet by rolling me a stealth check?
All right. Hello, Mr. Dragon.
I'm gonna change my name here. Hold on.
So, no, Gustav, no thunder right now. Thunder is bad. At the
So just glancing at the conversation that's going on, the gesticulations, the sound of the griffin wings, you suspect there's a fair chance that the dragon would be alerted to your approach, despite your efforts to remain unnoticed. So stuff's going on. You're probably not going to surprise it, but it may not know where you're coming from exactly. As you are landing on or disembarking from your griffins onto this narrow area, you realize that the tunnel ahead descends at probably something like a 30% grade. It's if it wasn't so rough ice, it would be very slippery getting down there, but there's enough footholds, enough chinks, cracks, and other places that you can dig your heels in to move down. The tunnel is only 10 to 15 feet wide, only 10 to 15 feet tall. It looks like it's probably something that the dragon would have bored through and then worms its way in and out of. And it's narrowing as you look ahead, maybe down to as little as 5, maybe 7 feet. Bending around a bit to the south.
I rather suspected there would be a bigger dragon. I suppose it could probably squeeze through.
It's not too bad. Then I guess.
And if everybody would please test their tokens by moving them around a little bit, and give me what
All
might
right.
be considered a marching order.
I can't move Gustav.
Can't move Gustav. Let's fix that one up.
Find me?
I should be up right around there.
Here, found me.
And we're going to be controlled by all players. Save that. Can you grab Gustav now?
I sure can.
Awesome. And we are going to zoom in for the audience. We're going to move over here to where the party is starting to make their way into this cave of ice. It's basically under Xanadu. No?
All right.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. I mean, without Rob here, somebody had to make a reference.
Yeah, somebody did.
Somebody just need to bring that one in here. So, as you
my God.
make your way...
Did you notice the stately pleasure palace above?
It is.
Yes.
It is
Nice.
rather stately.
I was such a huge Rush fan in high school. Like, this is all like coming back. All right. I've seen him 3 times in concert. Okay.
Focus.
Focus. So is this the marching order? I'm bringing up the rear. I'm sorry, I had to step away, but I was listening. So, I'm bringing up the rear, folks. Is that cool?
Wait, no, I wasn't listening. Why are we here?
Oh, we're gonna kill it.
killing-
No. I think our motivations are to save the world and also to kill the dragon.
Yes, but why are we? Why am I here?
Oh, because we're badass.
No. I'm sorry. We've met, right? I'm Mitchell Hithy.
You can be a little badass.
You run pretty fast, and that's amazing.
true.
Haven't you survived everything so far?
It's happened again, hasn't it?
Oh,
And
but
Gustav's just sort of sitting on your shoulder, nodding sagely.
I'm.
Well,
reading a
I
book
mean,
of
we need a
February.
good. We need a. To be fair, we need a Gussie here. So if Gus is, I guess you're coming along too.
Right.
And
Oh,
as that is mentioned, ahead of you, the walls of blue ice are partially transparent, and embedded in them, various things are revealed all around you, including coins, helmets, some livestock, kobolds, an
Like-
ogre.
did you guys see this? There's a whole cow in here.
it's like we've forgotten to bring a healer.
And you can see rather far into the ice. It'll be fine. You can see rather far into the ice, and embedded far back there, the little coins sparkle like distant stars. A little closer to you, just ahead a little bit, something a bit dull, looks to be made of stone, only embedded a few small inches back into the ice. It would take a little bit of digging out, but it's the only thing that kind of stands out at you. It's an ewer, a pouring vessel of some sort.
Ooh, I like to drink out of things. Jeff might
Mida?
try to get at that.
Sure.
You'll drink what Jeff drinks.
I might help you.
Yeah, for no, by all means. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
I suppose I could melt it out of the ice.
So as you move up and start working on that, could I see, from whoever's taking charge of this, a Arcana check?
Who's taking charge of that?
Well, if you need assistance.
Yeah,
I will take charge of that.
I don't know, maybe the wizard.
Okay, well that is true.
I'll be happy to take a look.
Oh, excellent. So you carefully heat and melt the ice, allowing it to ease out. And as you get the ewer free, you realize it's still full of liquid water. Though the water has a very odd property to it, aside from not being frozen despite all that ice it was surrounded by. It seems to gleam with moonlight.
It's probably one of those oozes that's going to try to kill us.
I do a wafting thing, like wait.
Wafting? You get hints of forest, hints of water. You can almost smell that
Oh.
You smell a feeling, if that makes any sense. That feeling of moonlight across lakes. That little bit. It's not like sun on your skin. It's just a cool light.
Jeff cries.
He just
It's beautiful.
tears.
If you might be more comfortable if you wear wool next to your skin.
Now, as you're sort of holding this, and you're all sort of looking at it, Alexi, I think, is the first to realize it, but the others catch on as well. This is some relic, some item of elven manufacture. It has healing markations on it. You don't think you'd be able to use it to your fullest, and you get the impression that you wouldn't know how to refill it, but since it's already full, you are able to utilize this to cast or expend charges up to 6 to enact any spell that will restore hit points. 1 charge per spell level, 1 action to invoke it. You could either cast 6 first level spells that restore hit points, or 1 6th level spell that restores hit points, or any combination thereof.
Well, I don't think that's for me.
Well, Mother would know all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I at least can heal with my hands.
Yes.
Does anybody else have healing magic?
Goodness no.
No, I can just.
I died once.
Well,
You
that is
did.
some demonstration
I
of
mean,
healing magic.
It was pretty outrageous.
And
Man,
Hugh would be
and we're
wearing a what do you call it? A turtleneck.
So,
With really short sleeves.
so this ewer contains magic water that can be used 1 charge per spell level to cast any spell that restores hit points. So,
As an action?
As an action, you can expend up to 6 charges, 1 charge per spell level, to cast effectively any spell that restores hit points.
Like all the way up to 9?
It
Or
only has
does
6 charges.
It only has
6
6.
charges. Okay.
So
All right.
so if you can get 9 from 6, then
Each
yes,
charge
you
is
can
a
do
spell
it.
level.
I'm sorry. You
Well,
said
I'll
any
use
spell
arcane
level, so I'm like
recovery.
9.
Any spell level up to 6.
Okay.
I'll
And-
use arcane recovery to beef it up.
You feel you're looking at it, you're
Sure,
like,
it'll work.
just I'm probably missing something about this. But
Oh, yes, about many things.
yes.
I miss being a bard.
I missed my memory of myself
Yeah.
as I was when
Where
last I
have
was
you?
with you.
Where have you been?
And
Yeah.
and Pruno,
I have spent much too much time with my patron, I fear.
and Pruno, it did take me a minute to remember Aasimar, not Elven, but I remembered eventually.
No, I'm half elven. Mother is
elven.
an elf.
So there we go. Mitchell has half a clue, but
About many things.
about so many things. Ahead, the rest of the treasure and other such things appear to be embedded a bit further back. Given the amount of time it took you to warm through just that little bit, those are out of reach for quite a lot of effort. But ahead, the tunnel narrows down to 5 to 7 feet tunnel, and then turns a rather abrupt corner, heading either to the north or to the south.
No, I'm just like improvising here, right? Like, go with me. Like, we're all like thinking different things, right? And we're all going to come together to some decision. But I'm thinking that the middle would be to the south. But I don't know. Dragons are tricksy, so it could be around the corner. But I'm going to go with the south.
So as
Sorry,
Jeff,
my mind was wondering. Were we going south then?
I
Apparently,
think
we're
that's
going
what
south.
I don't. I'm not. Something about South and Trixie. I'm assuming. Is a dragon named Trixie?
Well, they could be because no, never mind.
oh, So, as you start to proceed and you're considering north versus south, how about a perception check? I think it was Jeff first that was considering the north and south. So maybe a perception from Jeff as you're assessing the situation there. So, it appears that there is more treasure on the northern wall than on the southern wall. Whether that hints as to which direction the dragon may be, but the treasure is definitely denser in the ice to the north.
Well, it's probably a question of where the sun hits it and it's warmer, so it melts on the south.
Yes, moss and treasure both grow on the north side of walls.
The treasure doesn't stick as well to the south because it melts, you see.
That's some logic right there. I'm willing to go either way. There's Jeff's like
nervous.
Gonna back up.
Well, someone must make a decision.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're going south, everybody.
All right. And Jeff just follows Huel.
All right, please go ahead and start moving yourselves along. So, line up about where you would be right when Huel reaches that point.
Okay. Do you guys still want me to bring up the rear, or do you want me?
Not too far back now. Make sure you keep up, please. All right.
I'm here.
Oh, it's like Huel's nervous for some reason. It's like he's encountered things before. So I've got some.
He's been killed by things before. Yeah,
that's true. So I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is you have found the dragon. The bad news is it is not to the south. So as you round the corner, you start carefully edging your way.
Oh no.
You get a few steps before you start to feel that breeze that comes of too much air being forced down a tunnel. You all sort of
Jeff, you're breathing on my neck again.
And look back. And the tunnels that you are in do indeed lead to a central core, but it is to the north. A glittering cavern of ice with jagged walls and icicles the size of stalactites. This grand vault is split into 2 levels, which you will find out very shortly. An egg-shaped upper level with a sheer ledge overlooking a sunken level 30 feet below. To your north, you see the sunken level. A massive pile of treasure rests beneath an icy glaze. Whereas there were just specks of treasure in the walls, this is a hoard. It is humongous, and over it all, a sheen of ice. Clinging to the ceiling above the hoard, wings tucked in tight along its side, claws gripping the ice, is a huge white dragon. It is regarding you with some interest. That interest is quickly scaling down from maybe they brought me food to maybe they are food. Does anyone have anything they would like to say or do before I bring up a certain turn order?
Well,
shit, wrong way.
Life finds a way. Let's go.
These are things to say and do. So I'm going to bring up the turn order. We're going to clear off some old characters. We're going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and click on your tokens, click on initiative, and rat them in there.
Don't worry, Gustav can handle this.
Hang on. Where are you, darling?
I'm having that thing with Roll20 where it moves the token against the map weird.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh.
Sure, take your time.
And roll 20 is definitely taking its time.
Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Do it. I was just commenting to someone every time I use roll 20. I say at least 2 or 3 times, come on, roll 20. So
it makes me want to look heavily at other options.
I do have a little bit of good news for the party, and I'm going to share a spoiler. That Talus the White is not actually on the board. She's going to represent some things that might happen due to the lair that you are within. However,
Okay.
should the party have elected to go after the White Dragon, Talus would have shown up about this deal that they were breaking with her. So, well chosen on not dealing with both the dragon and Talus the White.
Nice.
But Huel will get to kick off what's going on here. Wait, Huel,
I haven't
Alexi,
rolled-
Mitch. Oh, I haven't got.
Oh wait,
And
you
we
don't
are
have me
in
yet.
Deals.
Do not have Jeff yet. Let's find out what Jeff's
Yeah.
doing, because Jeff is a monk, and monks are sometimes
Don't know what
surprisingly
Jeff
quick.
does. Jeff is
Nope,
not.
not this time. Jeff is like, oh shit, it's a dragon. I mean, like, I knew it was a possibility, but
You
I mean,
understood the
You-
possibility.
You told me that we were here to defeat a dragon.
yes, but I mean,
I
until
didn't.
you
I don't recall the discussion leading up to that. I must have been reading, but
yeah, you were reading a lot.
that's where we are.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right.
So before I can get back to my book, we have to defeat a dragon. So let's get to it.
Yes, you do indeed have to defeat a dragon. The dragon is currently, and we'll do a little indicator here. We'll give him a little. Where's my wings? Give him the little wings. Wings indicates he's on the ceiling. The ceiling is about 30 feet up. So he is currently about 30 feet up that way. And sorry, you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying that's such a lovely plan. It has so many
Shame if it even
details.
happened to it.
It's a good plan. Good plan.
Well, I say maybe. If it's my turn first, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and ask him to leave. Maybe just go leave away. Maybe go home or somewhere else.
Okay. An interesting proposition to ask the dragon to politely leave its lair.
You gotta try first.
Do we have any oomph behind that, or are we just being polite?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give as oomph. What do I got? Oh, I'm really not really intimidating, but I'm gonna try. Let's see.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Dragon. I know you see us over here, sir, and I just want to let you know we were sent to kill you. Now I don't want to. That's not fun. And I don't want to do that, and we don't want to do it.
Who's he talking to?
Well,
The dragon.
Oh yes, yes. Sorry.
I have a character named Poliver Bottlebrush, and right now he would be going, "This is not good plan."
So you have
not good plan.
you have caught the dragon perhaps on the back foot. This is not an approach that is normally taken. So could I see how intimidating Huel actually is?
Well, let's go ahead and find out. All right.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I have rerolls. Will they transfer the Ds too?
I will say these are player rerolls, so players may deploy them at any time they choose.
Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and try that one again. Hey, Mr. Dragon. I don't like the way
Ooh.
you look.
That
That was different.
That is a sizable roll. So dragons
Please.
are fairly
Just says please.
fairly charismatic. He will attempt to see through this. Okay. So what I'm going to say is you have bought a moment of reprieve. The dragon will not attack you. You get the feeling that he's judging you and just waiting to see what you make up. So you're kind of a stare down. Now, other characters may influence this, but you feel you've locked eyes.
Oh dear, I know that look. Mother gives that look.
Mother does
Oh,
maybe give that look. Now, Alexi, what would you like to do now that Huel's sort of mongoosing this dragon?
Determine how far away the dragon is, and I'm actually reaching with my brain.
Sure. So good news, Pythagoras doesn't exist in this realm. So the dragon is currently 110 feet away from you.
My brain is getting a massive headache because it can't reach that far with what I'm trying to do. So that's
These
not.
are these are 10-foot squares?
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Those squares are supposed to be 5 feet. Why are you measuring 10? Roll 20.
You have failed me for the last time.
We could just
No,
divide this.
I'm almost certain. Almost certain it is not the last time Roll 20 will fail
Certainly
me.
not the last time. You failed me again.
again.
For another time.
Again. So everything's going to blink for a second. Everything's going to blink
Alright.
back.
You failed me for an additional time.
And let's try that. So, Alexi,
There you
55,
go.
55 feet away is what I should have said. Sorry about that.
Oh shoot, he's a lot closer than I thought.
So
Right.
if I'm going to move just a slight bit closer.
Sure.
Move a little bit closer, you're my kind of dragon. I'm sorry, I'm not Rob.
Big and so-
So big and so
And
white.
it's letting me measure, but it isn't letting me go. So hang on just a second. Gotta stop that. Okay, fine. Right about there, and I'm going to sort of like sit daintily, or as daintily as I can,
Okay.
on the edge of the lip of this, because I'm assuming we're above it, correct?
So you are currently on the lower floor. You're coming out to the
Oh,
lower
we're
floor.
on the lower floor.
So that is 30 feet down,
It's clinging to the ceiling.
and it's on the ceiling. So it is about 30 feet above you on the ceiling. If you were,
Okay.
but if you were standing over here on the ledge, you would be about even with it. But right now, you're 30 feet below it.
So I still want to see if I can, in fact, let me see if it will.
I don't know.
No,
Hmm?
no, I don't know. This is not working. I cannot speak to it. It is, and the plan that you have is just to attack it. Was that the
Yeah,
plan?
yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
There is
Second.
no,
That's
there is
your
no
plan?
break
I'd like to
this
have a
plan.
conversation with it first, maybe. You know, it might
Well, and so far it hasn't done anything. So I say we just go ahead and continue on. Thank you. And I'm just going to go ahead and walk away.
Okay.
It's a much better plan than trying to jump down 30 feet and try and shoot something at it while it's hanging above me.
Oh, so you don't have to jump down. This entrance spills out onto the lower floor, so that is even with the lower floor. There's a 30-foot ledge right here
Ah,
that you would climb up, and if you were to go around this way, you would be climbing up, and then you would be set. So if you were to climb up this incline here, then you would be up 30 feet looking out, coming
I
down
think
this
it's a
way.
much better space to be.
Sure.
So I truly am not going to fight it from the ground and try and shoot up on it and have it then snap me up and eat me. Doesn't seem very smart.
Would be a common thing to do. But if you did want the high ground, there is high ground up here, but it's a little ways away.
Well, that would be my suggestion.
Okay.
Especially since it's letting us walk.
So as Alexi sort of peers about, spots the incline there, and reports back on the location of the high ground, Mitchell, and Gustav by extension, what are you up to?
Yes. Well, Gustav is quite angry. I just can't contain him. So I'm going to cast Dragon Breath
Okay.
on Gustav for fire,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to fly in and be a nuisance.
Okay. When you say
He's gonna-
nuisance, like
he's
a
flying up and breathing fire at
Okay.
the dragon.
Okay, just want to clarify on nuisance there.
Yes.
That would be considered aggressive, yes. That is a DC 14
Oh, I
dexterity.
have rage turned on. I shouldn't have that on.
He's angry, but he's not that angry yet.
I mean, Gustav is raging. It doesn't do anything to.
Fair enough. We'll take my dex save here. He passes handily.
It takes 4 fire damage.
Takes 4 fire damage and seems rather angry.
And then I'm going. Mitchell, however, is not so foolish. Well, foolish in different ways, and is running into the back hallway.
Okay. As that happens, Huel.
Yeah.
How are you?
Uh-oh.
Uh,
I'm not doing so good where I'm at. We'll see how I'm doing in a second.
Huel, you are staring into a dragon's eyes. And for a moment you feel like a mongoose, and perhaps you're going to feel like a mouse in a second. Could I please have a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from you, as the dragon brings its frightful presence to bear?
Oh. Well, that's not good. All right. Let's see what happens. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Correct?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
A 13 is not a 14, and therefore you are frightened for 1 minute. You may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. You would very much like not to get closer to this dragon. The dragon, however, then turns its attention on the little bird that just breathed fire on it.
No, not Gustav.
Yes, Gustav. It's a fire-breathing bird.
He doesn't mean it. He's just very angry.
Despite your exclamations, the dragon's head snakes out and it tries to bite Gustav. It does have a reach of 10 feet on this one, so he didn't get far enough away. How about a 20?
Oh yes, Gustav is dead.
Spicy chicken wing gets poofed. And I don't think Glaziel even gets the benefit of any tasty snack, because Gustav does poof, doesn't he?
Yes.
Gussie!
Not a real bird.
Gussie!
So, congratulations, though. Between your various actions, you have kept the dragon in its perch, and it has not attacked you with much more than the bite at Gustav. Jeff, what are you up to?
Well,
I'm feeling so very lonely now.
I mean, we're engaged in a chaos sort of thing here now, and I'm gonna embrace the chaos, and I'm gonna flow with it. I'm gonna let the chaos spirits move me, and I'm gonna move. I have 45 feet of movement.
I believe you.
And so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dash over to right here.
All right.
And I'll. And then I'm gonna be like, dragon. Yeah, right over. Here. Yeah, right here.
So as you do that thing that you do, you do come up onto the higher platform. You can see that this is likely where the cult would dump the treasure down to. Then the dragon would move it over, move it into the ice pile, and ice it down. So this is sort of a landing area, fairly flat, fairly clear, and high above you can see a small hole that must be in the absolute tip of the iceberg that treasures just sort of shuffled down here. Over towards the dragon itself, though, through a inverted forest of stalactites, you can see it watching you. As it observes Jeff standing atop that area, a thing happens.
Jeff is one level away from doing cool stuff.
Well, you know what happens between levels sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
Death, unfortunately.
I think that's likely.
Oh no, he's only been shuffled off to the Fae. I'll bring him back.
That is fair. So as the dragon looks over at Jeff, who has now found a nice perch at the edge, the dragon thwaps its tail on the ceiling next to it, a vibration moving through the stalactites. Jeff, you get to watch them come closer, 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 and then the stalactites above you let go, shards of ice raining from above, and I need to roll a d20. Does a 24 hit you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cool thing I get at level 7 is evasion.
Okie dokie. 6s. 13 points of piercing damage as jagged ice falls from above. Huel, what are you up to?
Not much. I have it's my action to try to get out of from being frightened.
So you are frightened. With frightened, you can actually move. You can do stuff.
Okay, it's just at the end of my turn. I have disadvantage right against attacking.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on attacks and against the source of its fear. You can't move willingly closer to it, but you can move away. You can do all of your normal things, and at the end of the turn, you get to try not to be frightened.
All right, in that case, I am going to. I'll just move here for now. I'll try to become unfrightened, I guess.
Fair enough. Could I see a Wisdom saving throw 14 or better, please?
You got it.
Oh
no.
That's not. Is there any post-it notes you would like to deploy, or are you good?
I haven't got nothing else right now.
All right.
I'm gonna collect myself a second as I'm grabbing at my neck, and I think I might be hyperventilating a bit.
Now you say you don't have anything. Pruno bought Redeem Everyone a reroll not too long ago.
I apologize. I have not caught up on the Bleep Bleeps recently.
So, I mean, I do have that.
I actually thought about whether or not an icicle would be a missile, but I thought that'd be too big. Sorry, everybody. I just saw the chat.
I will say if he had called it out at the moment, I would probably have accepted that argument.
Really?
I would probably.
A stalactite from a 30-foot. All right.
Probably. Because only a small one of them had hit you, but.
I'll remember it in the future.
I will say.
I suppose it makes sense. I mean, you could bat that away.
Yeah.
I suppose I could have.
Yeah.
All right. I actually thought that didn't count as a missile. So
I will say it's not written as a missile, but it feels like a missile because you could do that to a ballista if you were really feeling like it.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
All right. I'll bear that in mind for the future.
If we survive.
Yeah.
I apologize. Was there a
you know what? I guess I'll redo it. So
okay.
Oof, come on, man.
Well, let's see.
If I were Rob, I'd inspire you.
Would you like to borrow my lavender sachet?
Actually, I sure would. I'm not feeling too well. Here we go. Reroll. And.
Oh, no!
I appreciate your consistency.
Oh, man.
Very good. I'll be there in a second, guys. Oh, no. I think I might throw up. All right. Coming up next. I can do it.
Just as a since we haven't been playing these characters in a while, I didn't give you much time to remember. You are a barbarian, yes? Does your rage give you any help with fear at your level?
It's been quite a while. I don't even. Let's see.
What kind of barbarian are you?
Totem of the bear.
I'm glancing through. I'm trying to find something to help. I don't see it jumping out at me.
It doesn't help.
Bummer. So, with that, Alexi, what are you up to?
Well, after trying to sort of rifle through my brain to find out whether or not his rage might help, Are you all right?
Uh,
Probably not.
uh,
But you're not dead, right?
This is a thing that is true.
Then I won't intervene at this point right now. So this little tunnel, this side tunnel right here, what is that?
So there's a side tunnel that you've just clambered up that leads to this area, and there's another one that heads away to the south. It descends at an angle even sharper than the one you just climbed up, and leads to another meeting area.
Okay. Well, really interested in engaging the dragon any more forcefully than we've already done. But I can't leave him out there. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Armitage, what do you think? I think I'm going to wait and leave him out there. And I think my recommendation is that we all try and find a different route to getting to this dragon than what we have right now. So I don't know, Casey, if you can see what I don't know if I'm pinging. I don't think I am pinging.
I don't see a ping yet. Measuring tool usually is the best thing to make stuff show up.
Okay, you are correct about that, of course. So like right here.
Yep.
What's this? So
Sure.
that is the thing that you said that is going to, drop us into a different meeting area?
So, this one right here is another short one that descends rather quickly down to the floor. So that one will take you right down to the floor again. So that's just another shortcut between here and here. This one right here aims down to another hub, another set of rooms. You can't quite see what's down there from where you're at, but you can tell it goes down and then opens back up again. So that connects this floor to this hall, and it's kind of almost a little slide. And then this one heads down to another opening, or another chamber.
So I am going to. God, I'm learning all of these things as I'm going here.
I was going to give you a week to prep, but now you only had 10 seconds.
Exactly. This is.
And I will say, as a warlock, channel your inner Yaz.
7. Yes, I'm definitely thinking about that. And no, there are things besides.
Very few of them are good.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to unleash. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and use Necrotic Shroud. And since I'm in a place where not anybody that I care about can see me, they're not going to be damaged by this. No one's going to be damaged by this yet. And I'm going to go ahead and Mitchell's too close.
Too close for...
Well, if I come here in the Necrotic Shroud, by the time I get here, he's going to be within 10 feet of me. Maybe. No, I think I can do it.
So only on the instant that you do this is it terrifying. After that, you can get close to people again.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, then I will get close to people. I will get close to people again, and I'm going to go ahead and slide down here if I can actually get myself to move properly.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to slide down and land right about there.
You got it. So Alexi pops the Shadow Demon Evil wings, then goes for a short ride down a slide, ending up at the bottom. Glazaheel, the Cloud Chaser White Dragon, above, and then what?
Well, I am now still looking pretty damn ugly, and I'm trying to think. There's no way I can get close enough, but maybe I can get it to come after me. I do have a plan in mind. I'm just not exactly sure what it is yet.
Sure. Sounds good. And as that happens, any bonus action for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm close enough to grab treasure.
The treasure's all under ice, and as you kind of look down at it, you're like, ooh, that's deep under the ice.
Okay. Then never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and get closer to the dragon, but not within too close.
All right. So as you your turn starts to wind down there, we learned something about dragons. It lets go of the icicle. It drops through the air. As it does, it unfurls its wings and brings them down with a thunderous boom. You can feel the wind from the wings flying at you. And then it stops, standing atop the treasure, about 10 feet away from you. You're not sure if dragons can grin, but it might be. Mitchell.
Yes.
What you up to?
I'm going to cry a little. Is that a bonus action?
That's a free action. It's an emotional action. Very rarely invoked, but it is an emotional action.
I'm going to move up to here, lament the loss of
emotional healing. Sorry.
And well, shit. I'm gonna fireball him.
Okay.
I have so many Rob moments right now. I'm so bummed I'm not playing Rob.
I mean, you do. Jeff was a jazz fellow, so as long as you keep it in a kind of spoken wordy jazz angle.
I get emotional.
You need more hands.
Yeah, we gotta get some Whitney Houston on this. I get emotionally.
Oh, that was a lot of.
Oh, that's not what you want.
Terrible fireball.
That's not what you want at all.
That was not the best fireball, but maybe a poor roll could deal all that damage. We're gonna do Dex saving. Oh, he does roll pretty poorly there. So 17 points of
all we can
fiery
do is
damage.
think of what could have been.
What was that? What happened? that was supposed to be a glyph. I think I did it wrong.
Perhaps. Mitchell, anything else for you?
I'm going to rethink my life choices.
As you are rethinking your life choices, Mitchell, Alexi gets to learn about a tail attack as a legendary action. The dragon's tail swings around. Ka-chonk? 16? Does that hit, Alexi?
Let me find out. I think I know that. Of course not. Unfortunately, it does.
It does. 11 points of bludgeoning damage to Alexi on the end of Mitchell's turn, and then the dragon begins. As the dragon begins, could I please have a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from Jeff, from Alexi, and from Mitchell? All of whom can see the dragon, and the dragon is aware of.
Which save was it?
DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. He's trying to fear you.
Yes!
Mitchell, unfortunately...
He didn't need to. I was already terrified.
Already terrified. Mitchell joins the has experienced dragon fear crowd. However, Jeff and Alexi resist and are immune to fear from the dragon from here forward. Unfortunately, they may not be immune to the bite and the claws.
I don't think it works. I don't feel any different.
Alexi, you've got a dragon bite coming at you. That's probably a hit.
Well, it's a hit. I have a question.
Sure.
When I leveled, my hit points didn't level.
If they did not, let's go ahead and apply hit points for you. Go ahead and bump that up by the 6-ish that you get.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I will only bump it up. I will actually just drop it by 5, and then now I'm probably... Sorry, that's not right. Hang on. Okay, now that's the right number of hit points. And is it really 29 points of damage?
It is really 29 points of damage.
That's one more than my temporary hit points. So let me go see if that thing that I just did anything.
Necrotic Shroud?
He's within 10 feet of me?
He is within 10 feet of you. But he was not when you cast it, and that's the only part that matters there. So...
can deal extra necrotic, but I can't actually do anything else.
Can't actually do anything else.
I don't have any actions because it's not my turn.
Okay. So I think that may render Alexi unconscious.
It certainly does.
There's good news and bad news. You're no longer scared. Oh, you weren't scared anyway. You were just unconscious.
I wasn't scared.
Yeah, see? You've got that all going for you. And with that, the dragon flies back up to its perch.
Oh.
About 30 feet above the treasure. Alexi lying unconscious on the ground. Jeff, what are you up to?
Jeff is going
She had the
to...
healing ewer.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to jump down safely with my slow fall reaction.
Sure can.
And then I will move. I believe I still have plenty of movement within one action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I can move to her. Would you allow me to use the ewer, or should I use one of the healing potions that Jeff has been saving for 6 years that I have on me?
Anyone may use the ewer.
Okay.
It is filled, and just pouring it out uses it at the rate of per spell level 1 charge. Any spell that restores hit points.
We're going to use... Oh shit! Somebody who's a better spellcaster player than me.
Healing spirit.
Can we do that? We can create healing spirit right here.
What were the rules?
Okay.
Any spell that restores hit points.
For sure. Then at 3rd level, folks, can I do a metagame quick?
Absolutely.
3rd level healing. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
So, let's see here. Does that actually do anything for healing spirit?
If not, then I'm doing it at 1.
Right on Alexi's body.
Yeah, if it doesn't bump it by level, I'm doing it at 1st. But
so it is a level 2 spell. So you will use up 2 charges. So the ewer is down to 4. I do. Wait, here we go. Healing is increased. 1d6 for each slot level above 2nd. So at 3rd level, it would do an extra d6 of healing.
And how long does that stay active under the new rules? Because I always forget how this works now.
I don't remember. Hang on.
Where did they do the errata on that?
Do you remember the old rules?
The old rules is that it stays up there for frickin' ever, and everybody just telephones through. You just run through it over and over again.
And then we might actually.
Hang on.
It heals a number of times equal to 1 plus the spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
And then it disappears.
So, let's see here.
That might not be our best use of a spell slot then, folks.
So it would
it
either do 1d6 or 2d6 each time, and we will say that this is a max level kind of thing. So you would get 6 charges out of the spell.
No, I think 2d6 times 6 is pretty good. So let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not good enough at
Definitely.
math under pressure, so
Definitely.
you guys go.
Ewer is down to 4. Healing Spirit is invoked. You do bop the Healing Spirit. So Alexi could.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
keep going.
Alexi is in the Healing Spirit right now. So 2d6 to the Alexi. So someone
When
please roll me
Alexi
2d6.
starts her turn there.
When Alexi.
It's either when you enter it for the first time in your turn or when you start your turn there.
Oh, got it. Sounds good. Thank you much. Jeff, you have done that. That took an action. Healing Spirit is now foofed.
I used my action and a reaction, I guess, because it says falling is a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So do I still have a bonus action?
So you still have a bonus action.
I will spend 1 key point to do
Okay.
patient defense.
Ooh, very nice. As you spend 1 key point for patient defense, a thing happens.
Yeah, I assumed it would.
And that thing is freezing fog fills the area around you. Alexi,
Layer effects.
you are going to take a little bit of damage, but that's okay because it's not going to be enough to kill you flat out. We're going to go ahead and bop that in there. Could I have a DC 10 Constitution saving throw from you, Mr. Jeff Goliath Blooms?
I'm sorry, what kind of saving throw?
DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Woohoo! I net 20'd it.
Nice. You will be taking half of this. So take that down to 6 as frost forms upon you. It is going to be a good idea to not stay in this fog. And I will deploy the fog in just a moment. As we ask Huel, what are you doing? You cannot currently see the dragon.
Oh, it just killed our fucking zone of healing.
You can move your zone of healing with a bonus action.
With the Ewer?
As part of controlling the spell. So
okay.
Just bonus action with the spell, you can move that around.
Got it.
And let's get some fog out on the screen here. You don't want to be in that fog.
Man, I feel under the fog. Oh, okay.
Not much more I could do besides trying to get out.
So you can't see the dragon, so you can move basically anywhere you want. You can take any action. Attacking it would be at disadvantage. And we'll pretend that's.
Does the dragon fear end when you can't see the target, the cause of the fear?
It does not end, but you don't have disadvantage because you're not looking at it.
Okay. I mean, I guess Heel is going to. I mean, he has a javelin.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, do something, right? Try to get some points. So he's gonna close his eyes, move about right here.
Okay.
He's just finished upchecking a bit of his clam chowder from earlier that he enjoyed.
Okay.
And he is going to try to blindly throw a javelin in the dragon's direction.
It can only be at disadvantage, so yeah.
I mean, his eyes are closed anyway, so I mean.
You can only be as bad as disadvantage, so how about it? Disadvantage, chucking that spear.
Oh.
That's going to be a little bit low for the land that one.
I was hoping for some glory on that.
Yeah, I was too. It was one of those.
It
like
went down. It went.
The
It
Revenge
went.
of the Nerds type. Wah.
Well, it moves with the Lamar's special
Yeah.
stride. That's
Yeah, it went too far though.
Yeah.
It went too far.
It went down like a sadly thrown jar on a soft summer day.
But Huel, how about a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw? Come on, not another
Yeah.
2. Not another 2, Huel.
Well, I don't have much left in my stomach. Let's go ahead and see.
Oh
Oh,
my!
that wasn't another two.
That is not a 2.
Apparently I do.
You know what though? This seems right for the greenest crew.
It's,
This feels right.
this-
Why they recruited us is really a question mark.
well, there's a reason.
I don't recall being recruited.
There is a reason. There is a reason that the greenest crew is here. The rest of the party will find out what that reason is next week. And if you pick up on the hint, you'll have the hint. But Alexi, in the meanwhile, you do get to recover your 2d6 hit points, so please go ahead and do that.
Probably the ropers.
Oh shit, them again.
Do I roll the 2d6?
Very
Very
close.
nice.
That's very close to the right answer.
Well, I'm still angry. At
That you're like that close to the right answer.
So I roll the
Yep.
2d6?
Yes, please. 2d6s.
Okay.
8 hit points are restored. You wake up, cold fog. Jeff's telling you what's going on. You know you don't want to stay in this fog. That would be deadly. So, with that,
So- You don't want to stay here. How did you heal me? And the
We don't have time for that.
dragon
Get out.
would grab me and go. Okay, well then. Oh crap. Well then, our best bet is what, over here?
I would say going north or parts north, because you're gonna end up in a bad way otherwise. Okay.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. I have to make sure that I could actually go that far.
You had 15 to get up.
you did have to spend
Yeah,
some.
no, I can't go that far.
Yeah.
I might want to go that far, but I can't. Okay, so then I only have 15 more. 5, 10, 15. I'm not going to make it out. This is as far as I can get.
Go north. You
Oh,
were
well, that's right. You are correct.
you were
I'm
here.
disoriented in
You
this
could
fog.
get here. Yeah, there you go. That's what Jeff's yelling. Go north.
So in the fog, I see like Alexi starts stumbling south. Jeff just like does the redirect very smoothly. Alexi's now stumbling north.
Exit to the north. Exuent.
Alexi emerges from the fog. You have used no action, no bonus action, so those are both available to you. You
Okay.
have, I think, lost your Necrotic Shroud.
I have lost Necrotic Shroud.
Uh,
I don't actually have to maintain it. It just stays. It lasts a minute or until I dismiss it.
Oh, then you have not. You are still necrotically shrouded.
Oh, good.
And you have action and bonus action to do with what you wish.
Okay, well, I think what I am going to do is I am pissed enough now for sure to perhaps try an Eldritch Blast.
Sure can.
And at this level, I get 2 of them.
You do
right?
get 2 of them.
Okay, so here's the first one. Does a 26 hit?
It does, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Okay, and an extra 5 of force damage?
Is that your...
And how do I do the necrotic damage? Sorry.
Sure, you can use deal extra credit equals your level. So it just equals your level. You are level 6, so extra 6 points of damage, bringing that to 11. And then you get
Okay.
another shot.
Yes, I do. Hopefully it will be as good as that one.
Did that add her charisma bonus?
Oh, it did not.
Yeah, I'm seeing that
only-
as it's
It
missing
only
all.
was if she took the agonizing blast invocation.
I'm going to guess she would have.
Oh, you're right.
I'm going to say Alexi would have along the way, even if they haven't. So we'll give you guys that one and bump the extra couple of points on there. And so that was 11. Add that to it. That'll give you 7, 16, and 10 is 26. So we'll give you the full credit there. that's a fairly big whonk. Dragon looks rather upset at you. Alexi, anything else?
Don't know what my bonus actions are.
Sure.
Don't know if it's a bonus action, so hang on just a second.
Sure.
Oh, it's an at will. I'm going to disguise myself as a coin and just sort of disappear.
What?
It says I can disguise myself as anything, right?
What spell effect is that?
That is Mask of Many Faces.
Creature,
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to disguise myself as a mouse and hope I'm very difficult to see.
Hang on. That casts disguise
self. It has to be a creature
self.
the same size category as you and the
coin
same
monster.
body.
It doesn't say any of that here. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
It's the spell disguise self. It says
Okay,
all
then
of that in the spell.
Though, you know what? I get where you're going, and basically, if you look down, you're like, hey, I want to look like a gold dragon,
I'm standing on.
a gold half dragon. I see where you're going. So go ahead and give me a stealth check real quick.
Okay. Oh, not good.
So I see what you're trying to do, and so does the dragon. It's like, come on. I am a dragon. I know from gold. And that's about where you get to. Alexi, anything else for you?
I've moved as far as I can.
Yep.
And I've done as much damage as I can. Then I guess I'm going to just stand here and hope against hope that I didn't hear what the dragon really thought at me right now.
Sounds good. That's going to bring us round to Mitchell. Mitchell, what's you up to?
Yes, well, I'm very frightened.
That's true.
So I think it would be grand if, Jeff, you were to punch the shit out of the dragon. So I'm going to cast Enlarge on Jeff.
Oh.
Ooh.
That changes things a lot, because I can't hit it. I have no range attacks.
All right. So Mitchell goes to cast Enlarge on Jeff, and Jeff goes whoop whoop.
So effectively, you're just going to add a d4 on top of all your attacks.
Does it give me reach to hit the dragon?
It makes you large-sized.
It doesn't give you reach, but I'm going to say at the size you are, and that it's only about up there, you can punch up at it at this point.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run away.
And I'm going to run away. And as you run away, could I get that DC 14 Wisdom saving throw?
I'm going to choose to fail it.
You're going to choose to fail it. That is a choice.
I'll go ahead and roll it because it's not going to change anything as far as how Mitchell reacts.
Fair enough.
I love it.
Oh, there you go.
But you do fail it, so you have called your shot. At that point, the dragon once more drops down. It looks like it would like to play with Jeff this time.
I'm about toast, Joe.
Jeff, you are immune to the fear, but not to the teeth and the claws. We got a bite coming at you. An 18?
An 18 will hit.
That will do 19 points of damage.
All right.
We got a pair of claws coming. Claw 1.
Jeez.
29 for 12.
That's it. I'm unconscious.
All right.
This was so big.
It does not spare you. It goes for Claw 2.
Okay.
And misses.
A 12 will miss, yeah. Well, a natural 1 will miss, too.
A natural 1 will miss. And then Jeff, I'm going to need
death save throw?
a death saving throw.
Yep.
Someone roll him into the spirit.
Spirit's right next to him.
Roll him into it.
He fell the wrong. You know what? I will give you credit. You got large size and you were right next to it. We will be kind. We will be kind.
We need to be kind.
2d6s.
Me?
Yeah, you, because you got all big when you were standing next to the spirit. So I'm gonna say you got a pinky toe in the spirit range, because that seems
you're just giving it to me. Okay, I thought I had to roll for like if I rolled the right way.
No. You were standing right next to it. You got huge.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, if anyone's going to cover more space than they naturally should, I think Jeff qualifies. So
this is fun. Because I got 11, and because I now am 6th level Drunken Master, I only spend 5 movement points to get up.
Okay.
So I drunkenly get up, and I'm going to punch the fuck out of this dragon.
That was the plan.
That is the plan.
I am going to die anyway. So here we go.
And then step back onto the spirit, so when you pass out, it heals you.
Oh, good idea. As you say, fleeing. So short sword first.
Okay.
Which gets a D4 added to it if I hit.
All right, let's see it.
Right?
Yep. That's a solid hit. Give me the extra D4.
All right, that's another 2. So 6 points of damage on that.
Yep.
And then unarmed strike.
Yep. That's a solid hit.
Don't you have 2 attacks at this point?
For sure I do.
So I mean, you have 2 attacks with your normal attack action, so 2 short sword attacks.
Oh.
And then you have your unarmed strike.
Oh, sure.
Though at this point, I think they're all doing the same damage, so fine either way. But that is
the 12 will miss. But actually, I'm sorry.
Give me another D4 though.
I didn't want to roll that short sword attack. I got excited. I'm sorry. I had actually wanted on the unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
I had wanted to do a key point for stunning strike.
Okay. Give me another D4 first.
Okay.
They might take him out.
You could drop him right now.
Yeah, right.
Exploding dice time. So let's see. That's 4. That's 6. Plus 9 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. So 18 damage have been dealt.
Okay.
And you are doing a stunning strike. So let's see.
I don't know what my DC is off the top of my head. Hold on.
Oh, Pruno points out that you had patient defense up when he attacked you.
Yes.
He's right. I did.
So
was at disadvantage.
Was it at disadvantage? What did I roll?
Thank you,
Pruno.
Thanks,
the
Pruno.
second attack would have missed.
So the bite was coming in at an 18.
Yep.
The claw would have been a 12.
Both would have missed.
So those would have missed. So go ahead and recover up to the 12 hit points.
It's a good thing Pruno is paying attention.
Thank God, yeah, because I was like, whatever, I'm gonna die anyway.
Pruno keeping me honest here.
All right. You're right. I did have patient defense, and I totally forgot that.
Well done. So
thanks, Dawson.
Heal up to your 12 points back, and then
did.
let me see the DC for your stunning strike.
Stunning strike looks like this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I know I've got it. Maybe I don't. Do I not have it yet?
No, you do.
At level 6, I've got stunning strike.
I believe everybody gets
Right
it.
hand side, right? If it's a feat.
Yep.
No, stunning is a monk thing at level 5, but it's not showing up on my.
You know what? I think it might be the way of the open hand.
Everybody gets it.
Do you?
All monks get it. Yep.
Constitution saving throw. So I'll throw the con, and we'll see if it even matters.
Okay.
Ooh boy, he's good at this one.
Yeah.
All
right.
Does
That's
not
fine.
stun her.
There's no way. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was still, I think.
That was just your 2 standard attacks so far. So you have your offhand unarmed, or flurry of blows if you want to go for more of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
So monk unarmed.
So 2 more unarmed strikes. That's a good one. Give me another D4.
Man, that's not
important.
going well for me.
Monks.
All right, and then 1 more unarmed.
1 more unarmed.
Ugh.
That one didn't pull it out though.
Okay. And I think that's it for me.
All right.
And
Jeff, I'm going to.
Oh nope. Do I still have a bonus? Did I use my bonus action among?
Bonus action would be to flurry.
Flurry. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay. I would recommend moving out of the fog. As you're like, I could just chill here. You're like, that's kind of cold actually.
Actually, that is something I can do with being drunk.
Sure.
Anytime I
Alright.
hit and use Flurry of Blows, I get the benefit of the disengage action, and my walking and speed increases by 10 feet.
That's awesome.
So, I am just going to move over to here.
You got it.
Right here.
You go ahead and stagger your way out there.
Alright.
That is going to bring up our dragon. Our dragon. You know what? He's feeling pretty good at the moment. No lair action this time. However, he might not be feeling so good. Party, could I have someone please roll me a d4, a 4, and the reinforcements arrive?
Who wants to roll it? I can roll it.
I'll
Oh, you do it. You do it. You do it, Isaac. Go.
A 3 is not a 4. Reinforcements do not arrive yet.
Woohoo!
Huel, however, your javelin's somewhere in the mist. What are you doing now? At least one of your javelins. I'm sure you carry more than one.
I'm sure I do too. Yep, got another one. All right, here we go. This time, I'm gonna go ahead and get a bit upset that it's not very nice that I keep. And as I do, I'm getting upset a little bit more.
Okay.
Fear vomit comes out of my mouth as I attempt to try to throw. Well, I don't even have a clear line of sight. All right, it's hard for me to tell where it's open, but I think I might not have a line of sight anymore on the dragon.
So you're throwing blind. So you've got, a slim to none chance. But there's a lot of dragon out there if you wish to try the throw.
Okay, it's just I can't tell behind the fog where like the stone is. But
Yep.
If you say so, then I'm gonna try to curve it. Then here we go.
You're gonna curve the javelin.
Wait, what's that movie? Wanted?
Wanted.
Wanted, yeah.
Well, bend the bullet.
I guess, here we go. 17?
A
17.
17 is not going to hit the dragon.
Oh.
Huel, you hear like clink, 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 as your javelin skitters across the ice. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass this wisdom saving throw right
You're
now.
going to pass it? You passed it so hard!
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. With your long arms.
You know, I try to be nice to you. Oh yeah, my double elbows.
Double elbows. Alexi, you have a little bit of cover, a little bit of a fog screen from the dragon, but it's not much. What are you up to?
Figure out what happens next if I use this one. I'm going to go ahead and do Eldritch Blast again. Hope it had the same impact.
Sure, let's see it. That's pretty good. That'll hit. That'll be 8 plus 5 is 13. And we'll go for another 6. That'll be 19. So 19 points of damage on that one.
That again.
21's another solid hit for another 8 points of damage. And I just heard a pew. Everyone has got a reroll. Thank you, Galaxian.
Thank you, Galaxian.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
As the party from Greenest, not our normal characters, are engaged with the Cloud Chaser, the White Dragon, Alexi tearing into it with Eldritch Blasts. Any other movement or bonus action?
I like anything that I do is going to bring me back into this fog.
Got it.
I hang on. I just want to be sure.
Sure.
Okay, actually 30 if I take my yeah, no, I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay. You got it. Mitchell.
Yes, so I made a mistake.
Yes. What is that mistake?
I can't willingly move closer to this object of my fear.
That is true.
And so I can't move to anywhere where I'd be able to see it.
That is a side effect of running away.
You can't see
I'm not
it. You
affected
can't
by
see
it when
right
I
now,
can't see it, right?
Right.
Correct. So wait, hang on.
So I could move close enough. I could move just close enough to see it.
So this is where fear gets a little bit wonky, because it doesn't actually say can you move closer to it if you can't see it. At least I don't think so. So I will say, give me a DC 10 persuasion check.
Persuasion.
To convince yourself it's not in the direction that you want to go.
Yes.
You crushed
Hey,
it!
there you go.
It
Oh,
cannot
perfect.
possibly be in that direction.
I'm certain
No
it's
way.
not in the direction, although it has to be for this to work. So, I'm really comfortable with this disconnect.
You have partitioned your mind into the brain that controls the legs,
And it is there.
It's indeed.
I'm going to summon a. No, I can't do that. That's another concentration spell. I'm useless.
You got Gussie?
Now he's gone.
Oh,
Oh no, an hour.
All I can do is fireball it.
Okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing to
never-
do. Oh, that's a pretty good one. DC 14. Let's see what we got. Dex. Oh, he aces that one. He'll take that one down to a 13 on the hit point scale. It's actually starting to. I mean, you're whittling away at these hit points quick.
Yes.
Mitchell, anything else?
I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw to see if I'm going to be still frightened, but whether I'm frightened, or just frightened.
Or just frightened.
I'm just frightened.
Just frightened. It's good to be just frightened sometimes. Mitchell, as your turn comes to a close.
Now I'm going to run away willingly instead of by force.
The white dragon will move down to Jeff. Jeff, you have his attention once more. Bite, claw coming at you.
Great.
I'm sorry. I just zoomed back in on Jeff's face.
It's a good look.
This is a great face.
Jeff, we got the bite. Jeff, that bite.
Yep, that'll hit.
We got the claw coming. The first claw, 23.
Yep, I'm down.
Okay. The second claw, 15?
15 misses.
15 misses. So you fall, but you're not torn quite to shreds yet. The dragon starts leisurely pacing around.
All right, we'll call it a draw then.
Calling it a draw. Jeff, I think I need to ask for a death saving throw from you.
You bet.
See that 20? That's the wrong side of the death saving throw line. Jeff picks up a fail. As we move around to the top of the turn order, Dragon's feeling pretty confident. But could I have a fateful D4 from someone in the party to see if reinforcements arrive? 3 or 4, and they make it down.
Jeff, roll it. You're unconscious.
Oh, I should roll it? Okay.
A 1 is not a 3 or a 4. And so, Huel.
Yep.
No longer afeared, I think, correct? You crushed it.
Nope.
What you doing?
I wonder what's going on. Oh. I can't really. Now that I have my eyes open, there's a giant fog in front of me.
There is a considerable amount of fog in front of you.
Either way, the shortest way there is through it.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Heals, bonus action, gonna rage.
Okay.
Let's go. He's running after the dragon.
All right. He starts
Ouch.
running after the dragon.
Ouch!
Ouch, indeed. So
We're so doomed.
Frost,
We're so doomed.
Frost begins forming on your fur, but it will only hurt you if you stop inside the fog.
I'm not gonna stop then.
Okay. Where are you going?
I have 40, so. And then, is this considered out, or do I have to go diagonal?
So you were starting from here, so you can get to like anywhere.
Okay, I get here as long as it's out of the fog.
That is out of the fog, and I think that even puts you within range of the dragon.
It sure does. Time to bring out my I have my shield and I'm using my battle axe.
All right.
First hit.
20 works. Let's see some damage.
All right, here we go.
And it's angry damage, so a +2 to this. 7 points of damage.
Second roll. Extra. Here we go.
26.
Yeah.
Solid hit. Let's see it. You guys might be turning this one around.
Yeah. Good job,
No,
old boys.
We're doomed, but
And
it's
girls.
wonderful.
It's wonderful, but doomed.
Feels
Huel,
upset.
anything
Oh,
else?
How the hell did you make Jeff so large? Well, that's the end of.
His chin goes on for days. As your turn ends, the dragon snaps its tail at you. It is displeased with you.
I'm displeased with me.
Tail attack. A 14? Misses. Alexi, what you up to?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. I don't know why I felt like this. But here we go.
You were hanging out with Yaz, talking Warlock talk. You picked up the accent.
Just doing
Sand
warlock
patron.
things.
I don't know.
Oh,
I missed.
a 16 will miss, though. How about the follow-up, maybe? Or rerolls. There are some rerolls floating around if you would like rerolls.
Yep.
Well, first I'd like to go ahead and just take the second one. And now I'm going to take a reroll of that.
Fair deal.
There we go.
You got it on the ricochet. Well done.
Nice.
That's 9 plus 5 will give you 14, plus 6 will give you 20. That is a big chunk of dragon health. The dragon looks like it's maybe reconsidering this fight. Alexi, anything else?
Yes. I am. Not just a second. I am going to run. And I'm going to run.
Good call.
I'm going to go ahead and run so that I am closer. I'm going to come right next to Jeff because that will be my 30 feet. So that's what I'm going to do.
And Alexi, as you start chugging that way, you see the glowing healing spirit. Would you like to pass through it for your 2d6 hit points of healing?
Absolutely.
You may definitely do so.
That feels so good. I'm going to stop here. Let me do the roll.
You got it. And as that happens, the white dragon lashes its tail in agitation right towards Huel. Huel, tail lash coming at you.
It's 2d6, not 2d4.
I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, 2d6. Reroll that one, please. And Huel, that tail just can't find you. Alexi,
That's
healing
okay.
for 7. Mitchell.
Yes, I'm not afraid. I'm still afraid, but in a different way.
I'll change your feel. So you're not that kind of afraid. You're more like this kind of
Come
afraid.
up and peer
Normal
down this
Mitchell
tunnel
levels of
again.
afraid.
Okay.
And Jeff will become normal sized as he will become large.
Jeff becomes normal sized. Well, that's a little smaller than normal, isn't it? No, I guess that's
Yeah,
normal.
no, that's normal.
Okay.
And I'll enlarge Huel.
Huel will become large. Whoop.
And then I'll run away again.
And then you run away again. As you run away again, The dragon lashes its tail one last time for this round against the now bigger Huel. Perhaps this will make it easier. It does!
Yep, sure
Huel.
did. Wow.
Cut that
Ouchie.
cut that 14 down to 7.
Yeah, I will.
But then you have the dragon's full attention. The bite, the claws coming at you. The bite.
Oh, great.
A 17?
17 meets my armor class, so
All
I guess
right.
that hurts me.
Cut that 11 down to 5. And then 2 claws. I think both of those are going to hit.
Yeesh.
Cut that down to another 13 total.
All right. I'm enjoying this. Ouch.
Are you?
No, not really.
Want to hear that or know that?
Jeff, I do need another of those death saving throws.
Here we go.
A 12
one
is
on the good side.
at least on the good side. Let's go ahead and give you a good green number 1 there. And that's going to bring us to the top of the turn order. If someone would please roll me a d4 to see if reinforcements arrive, a 2, 3, or 4 will get them in play.
Be my turn, I guess.
That is neither a 2, nor a 3, nor a 4.
Nice work.
So you get the chance, party, to take full credit for defeating the dragon.
Don't worry, we've got this. We've not got this.
Huel, it comes round to you in your enlarged form. What are you up to?
I guess I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to beat this damn thing to a pulp.
Give me a little hua.
I'm a hua.
Another hua.
Here we go. You know what? Can I tell? How is it look bloodied? How does this dragon look?
It's pretty beat up. It's enough so that it's considering leaving the fight. You are.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna drop my damn tiny little baby shield.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my damn great axe.
Okay.
Go ahead and choppy.
Bring in the big swing. Let's see it.
Let's go. Swing. Swing,
That's
chicken wing.
good.
Oh,
Well chosen.
That's-
Well chosen. So that is 10 points there, and then give me another 2d4s for the enlarged crit.
Oh.
Well, you win some, you lose some. So that'll be a total of 10
I
points.
think you both won
Man,
that
that looked so huge on the outset.
It did. But Huel, I think we get another swing though.
Was that it? Well, that was only
one. Second
1d.
attack.
Honestly, I think that was only 1d 12 though. With that, even with the crit.
The seven was a d12, which was a 3 plus the 4 for 7, and then you rolled a 1 on your second d12. So
Oh,
that was
I see that.
yeah, that was your
Okay, now the
2d12
second
there.
attack.
But you do have a second
I just
attack.
expected the one. I didn't like that one. I
Yeah,
didn't like that one at
That's just not the
Ew,
number you wanted to
yucky.
see there.
all. I spit that one out, and we're gonna try that one again. Oh, I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okie doke.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. 19. 19 maybe. Extra force, man. Extra force into that one.
I've got a little bit of bad news.
No,
Oh.
the 20 is the
You
AC.
needed a 20.
Oh. I phooey. I don't like that.
So
No.
close. So close. Huel, anything else?
Obviously the dragon's able to attack me from that range.
Yes.
So the only way, and here's a question just so that we all know mechanically. Is it the person that casted with the, what was it, a pitcher or something?
So anyone who
Or
is
they all-
holding the ewer can control it. Currently, Jeff has the ewer on his body. So the ewer is actually what's doing the spell. So if you grab the ewer, you can control the healing spirit or cast a new one.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can I move once and just reach out?
You
with my
can
10 feet?
move, and as you
Oh, I don't
start
know.
to do it, you see
Yeah.
the dragon reaching out for that bite. Are you still going to make that move?
I think I am because we need to get Jeff back up.
All right, the bite's coming at you.
Oh no!
It does hit, doing 7 + 1, 8 points of damage. Huel, do we have 8 hit points left in the pool?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well, plenty.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's just a
That's
dragon.
why I did it. I wouldn't have done it if I.
Just a
I would have
dragon.
been in the fight for the 2 rounds. I was just sitting there thrown up. So.
You got it. You pick up the ewer. You have a bonus action left. You can move that
Yes.
healing spirit where
I
you would
wanna
like it
move
to
it.
be.
Can I move it through me and then to Jeff, or does it have to?
You can move it on top of Jeff and then kind of like leap across him and do that Yuletide and fire thing.
Yeah, we'll do whatever that. Yeah, that.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah. So the healing spirit is now moved atop Jeff. We're going to put it right there for convenience sake. Huel darts through it, using up 1 more charge. Take your 2d6. I believe it is down to 2 charges remaining in the spirit, 4 charges remaining in the
roll
ewer.
our own 2d6?
Yes, please. And that's going to bring us around, I believe, to Alexi. Jeff, you will get your 10 actually on the start of your turn. So
Got it.
But Alexi,
So-
in the meanwhile.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and try this one last time and hope everything works. So, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, it did not work.
Reroll.
I need to use that voice.
Reroll.
How many do I have?
Oh, you used yours last time, didn't you?
I used mine last time, and so I used the one that I was gifted, and so now I have no more.
And that was the Galaxian one, and I saw.
Oh, I haven't had the
was
Galaxian
Fernand.
one.
Oh, did you not get the Galaxian one? Because
Oh, I didn't use that one.
We got
No, I
one from
forgot about
Bruno,
it.
we got one from Galaxian.
Yep.
Well, then I can use the reroll. So
Let's-
Well,
let's-
or wait till you try this one. You were right the last time.
yes, exactly the same strategy.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, come on, let's do it.
Galaxian's Galaxian pulls out a big number. Well
Yeah,
done.
he does.
That's going to be a 9 plus the 5 for the charisma plus the 6 for the necrotic shroud is going to give us a number, which is 20. Nice. Schwab. This dragon suddenly looks super nervous and sketchy. Alexi, anything else?
I think at this point I'm going to just let you know I'm going to go ahead and move just this one step right here
Okay.
next to him, and now he's got a spirit and me and Heal as bodyguards.
Sounds good. So as you take position, Mitchell,
Yes.
it becomes your turn.
Yes.
What are
I'm
you
going
up
to
to?
do very useful things. I don't know what those are yet.
Okay. Well, whenever you decide, do let me know.
I missed Mitchell.
Yeah.
I'm going to run to here.
Okay.
Question my decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and then run a little further to here,
Yep.
Okay.
and that's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mitchell,
Yeah.
you have an excellent advantage as the dragon looks at the cluster of people in front of it, notes how they've lined up in a perfect triangular format,
No.
opens
yeah.
its mouth,
I
and
noticed
sends
that
a
too.
stream of cold.
No.
I need Huel and Alexi. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. So
Okay.
I'm going to use something. I just want to let you know I'm using Entropic Ward. And
I
I'm going to
don't know what that one does, but okay.
Here you go. At 6th level, you learn to magically ward yourself against attack and turn an enemy's failed strike into good luck for yourself. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, this is just hope, mind you.
Okay.
There's no attack.
So
roll here.
no attack on this one.
But
This
there
one
is
is
no
a-
attack roll on this.
Yeah, this one's a breath weapon, but I will note that you have that should it come up. But in this
Thank you.
case, it is just all ice
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw from Huel and Alexi, or else 53 points of damage await you.
That was so nice.
I don't even see what I get. Oh, well.
So, a ton of damage comes pelting down upon you.
Bad happened.
Something bad did happen. However, as soon as that bad thing starts happening, the dragon also goes meout and starts flying away.
Ah.
Getting to about there before it has to crouch down a bit, suck in its wings, and start squeezing into the tunnel. Now, Huel and Alexi, I think a lot of you are unconscious right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many?
53, you did not pass, so cut that in half because you're a bear. And that will take it down to 26.
Oh, 26, okay.
Can you handle 26?
No problem.
Really?
Yeah. No problem. Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations. Now, Death did pick up one additional tick on Mr. Goliath Blooms, but it was only one, because this was not a melee attack. And then Mr. Goliath Blooms receives the healing of the spirit, adding 10 hit points back, and Jeff is awake. Jeff, you see the tail of the dragon disappearing down the tunnel. You see Huel standing beside you. You see Alexi lying a bit to the side, and the healing spirit sort of hovering above. Mitchell isn't obvious at the moment, but you can hear a nervous chittering, I think, coming from up on the ledge there.
Heavy breathing through a lavender sachet.
Yes. I'd forgotten about the lavender sachet. That's... So, Jeff, what would you like to do?
I'm going to spend a key point.
Okay.
Don't all monks have Step of the Wind? Yeah.
Yep.
I believe so.
It's just not showing up on my sheet. So I will spend 1 key point for that.
Okay.
And that lets me dash.
Okay. Oh, Jeff, are you going for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jeff. All right.
And then, wait, okay. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep, I get there.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack him.
You want to see 20s here, Jeff. 20 or higher.
Yep.
That is so not a 20 that it's painful.
Reroll.
Do I reroll now, or do I use my flurry of blows? I got 3 key points. Wait, I used one bonus action to step.
So you have 2 attacks. So you can't flurry of blows, but you do have 2
No,
attacks.
I can't.
Do you reroll this one and then hope the second one hits on its own, or do you?
Okay, I'll reroll this one.
Oh,
there we go.
That's a 20.
Nice.
So,
right.
Jeff, I have a question. As you go tearing across the ice, I assume leaping into the air, about to strike, how do you do this? Because Glazaheel, the Cloud Chaser, only had a single hit point left after Alexi dropped 20 on it.
Nice.
How would you like to finish this one out?
I say, it's like I said, life finds a way. And then I do a little flourish and a little drunken move, and then I give it a short sword enema.
Nice.
Excellent. And as
I'm
you
conscious for this, and I didn't see it. It is not fair.
Don't worry, we could describe it to you later.
No, I will probably reenact it for you.
over and over
Yeah.
again.
At this point,
Actually, with
Mitchell-
jazz, that'll be done in like beat poetry.
At this point, Mitchell enters a rage and goes and attacks the corpse.
So, Mitchell, as you are entering rage, as you're standing up there, coming plummeting down from above, landing beside you, because you can't roll not a 1, 2, 3, or 4, Harshnag joins the battle, looking towards you like, all right, let's get started.
All right, I'm going to rage, and I'm going to ineffectually attack him.
Okay, he just sort of puts his palm on your forehead and lets you swing for a while to just get it out.
I'm just gonna
and
nerd rage swing at him for a little bit.
And with that, congratulations, party from Greenest. You are able to get Alexi into the healing spirit. You have suffered no losses. You have triumphed. And
Nice.
well done all around.
Thank you for the rerolls out in the
Yes,
audience.
thank you for the reroll.
Thank you very much.
And the character advice.
Yes. Audience, thank you for all the assistance. Feel free to edit in your own headcanon, should your characters not have been played quite to the style that you wish. But the party from Greenest can add Dragon Slayer to their repertoire and resumes.
I don't know. I just want to get back and have a tea or maybe a chai. Chai sounds good. You got anybody want a chai? I have some
do.
chai.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, Hugh, let's go get a chai.
Oh, Mitchell. Remember that breathing we worked on 6 years ago? So you
Into
haven't
the
been working
nose.
on it, have you? All right.
Out through the mouth. Out through the mouth. Good air, bad air. Yeah.
And so with that, we're going to bring this evening and start wrapping up to a close. This was supposed to be the surprise for next week, but we will be back fully loaded with some internet connection issues taken care of for next week's adventure, where the party faces off against Rezmir, the leader of the dragon cult. Now, I don't want to put too much pressure on you, party, but if this fails, it's all your fault, because you know that success has happened in the areas below. So, ratchet up that pressure there.
All right.
As
Mitchell will save everyone.
Yeah. As we head out, the party does acquire some loot, things that, may be of note. That dragon seemed a little tough to hit. I wonder why. And as you start to inspect it there, Jeff, you realize that on 2 of its claws are fancy-looking rings. Once they get off those claws, they're actually bracers of defense. Mr. Jeff Goliath Blooms picks up
If ever I
bracers
play this
of
game, I will
defense.
take that.
There is a ewer there of healing, which I will ask the party, because I think somebody may know what this is. Is that going to be mentioned to the other party? Because that was one of the items that was hidden away. So when Anrin finds out about its discovery, perhaps there will be some negotiation ongoing. Along with that, there's an enormous, incalculable amount of treasure, which the Lords of Waterdeep will happily divvy up amongst themselves. We'll be picking this one back up again next week on Wednesday. We'll have our full party in there. In the meanwhile, do please make sure to like, follow, and obey. Also swing by the Discord chat, and we've got a bunch of stuff going on. We are forming up our game queues for GaryCon, which will be March 25th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'll be doing some Ravenloft stuff. I saw there was a DCC funnel. I know there's some Wild West stuff going on. There was another one that was spooky that I'm not thinking of right now.
Call of Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, thank you. And I feel like I'm missing 2 or 3, but if you hop in and you check the schedule.
Beach Blanket Bingo.
Beach Blanket Bingo. Yeah, so tons of stuff. Bunch of games that are going to be happening the 25th to the 28th. And we've got a session and a half-ish left in the Horde of the Dragon Queen, this module, which will be the fight with Rezmir. Then we will be transitioning into the Rise of Tiamat with a little bit of downtime for the characters, but no downtime for the players, as we pick up and head into the next chunk of module. Did I miss anything, anybody? Jasper's game day stuff's going on, but that's all cool and in the schedule.
Not that I can think of.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody. We will catch you all a bit later. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.